This clip is brought to you by VegasWinners.com. Get expert sports betting advice from some of the best handicappers in the world. Head on over to VegasWinners.com and win yourself some money.
Today, we're going back to March of 1986. Man, I love talking about the good old days with you. And of course, every weekend, we not only got the TBS show, but a whole bunch of syndicated shows. Let's jump right into it. We got some words here from Dusty and Baby Doll, where they talk about when the Horsemen attacked Dusty. Let's take a listen.
Dusty Rhodes, it's really good to see you here. I know another vicious attack at the hands of Ric Flair.
Well, Tony Schiavone, and any endeavor that you go out on this world of wrestling, as Tully Blanchard and James J. Dillon so firmly put it, there is a certain risk involved. But Ric Flair, you should have really got it done this time. I mean, whatever you were planning, whatever you were doing, I'm standing here. I'm a little sore. I'm standing right here looking at you. I'll show you again the vicious attack of the world's heavyweight champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair, right here at the end of the match. Tony Schiavone, you were there. This year, looking so fine. Arn Anderson has been defeated in a steel cage by Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Doll baby there, and watch right here as the world's heavyweight champion, if you call him, comes in on another attack. Right here in the corner of your screen, you'll see Mr. Tully Blanchard, Mr. Arn Anderson, as they call themselves the Three Horsemen. You see him locking the cage there. Klondike Bill, a great cage put up on. Get busted in the head. Baby Doll locked out. And right here, the attempt again, if I will, to use a phrase from this country, an assassination attempt. Right here, takes the boot off. I haven't worn the boot that is protect my ankle because the National Wrestling Alliance say I can't wear it no more. Ric Flair right here, top rope, second rope, once again takes home himself to take the American Dream and break that ankle. Well, brother, you didn't get it done. That was the final straw right there. If you were ever going to do it, like I said, you should have done it done. 3 men against 1. Bullies of the world, take heed right here. Any time that 3 jumps on 1, you expect the man not to get up with the American Dream. You'll get up. Right there, American Team Megan PA comes in, and a host of others. The vicious attack was planned by Nature Boy Ric Flair. You know, he's wearing $35,000 belt. He's driving around in limousines, and he say, I'm the Nature Boy. Let me tell you something, Nature Boy. The next time you see me, I will be wearing the white boot. I will be wearing the white boot. And National Wrestling Alliance. You understand what I'm saying? Bob Geigel, now vengeance is mine. You understand what I'm saying? Every night at 4 o'clock in the morning, I get up, no matter where I'm at, and I go stand on the bank of that dangerous river, looking into a bold new land, knowing that it's risky business. And now it's risky business for you.
We'll be back right after this.
I know it was a serious promo and we're going to get to it, but boy, when he called Klondike Bill a great cage putter upper, that got all over me, dude.
We both popped. I wasn't sure what I heard. I was going to ask you, what did he call him?
Cage
That's what it was.
Putter upper. How about that?
And you know what? Nobody looked at Dusty and went, that's terrible grammar. My God. He got away with it, didn't he?
It was unbelievable. And I think that was part of his charm. And of course, the boot is coming back around. Of course, you guys put hard times on him the prior year in October at the Omni, and he had to wear that protective boot for his recovery. And of course, you took issue with that, and the NWA took it away. And you heard him say right there, to hell with the NWA. You've got a response on Worldwide. Let's see what you're thinking about all these goings on.
The risky business, boys. No one exactly knew what we were talking about. You didn't know, but by now you know firsthand.
I know exactly one thing. I know it was a swerve, just like we're constantly getting out of Dusty Rhodes and Jim Crockett Promotions. Now, who in the world would have thought the risky business boys would have been Ronnie Garvin and Dusty Rhodes? Did you?
No, I didn't know.
I figured we had 2 suitable opponents like we always have. I didn't know they'd thrown a couple of ringers in there, Tony Schiavone.
Well, they certainly. We're going to take a look right now at a portion of a match. The risky business boys
like as you see right here, Dusty Rhodes is beat. Once again, Ronnie Garvin is using a closed fist, which you yourself have admitted that is illegal. Illegal. You understand what I'm saying? A closed fist is just like taking a ball peen hammer in the air. Ronnie Garvin was not the legal man. It's a truth. He's elected on the face yet. It couldn't happen again in a million years. I got the 1, 2, 3, but as you just saw, he was the illegal man. Right on.
He was the illegal man. But what about the case of 3 men jumping on one in a cage once again?
Dusty Rhodes, I'm going to finalize this for you. You come out here and you say, with the NWA, Bob Goggle. No, Dusty Rhodes, it's you, because I'm telling you, you got 3 of the 4 horsemen coming for you. You're going to know how Custer felt.
Arn Anderson, let's go to the ring.
You're going to know how Custer felt. That's a nice little go home line, isn't it?
And we know how that ended up.
You know, listen, we haven't spent any time talking about it, but it's been said a lot that Dusty would get a lot of his creativity based on his viewing habits. He was influenced by television and movies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe this is real, but we not only got a handicapper, but we got the best ever. How are you so good at handicapping these games? I mean, 4-0, that's quite a streak already.
Well, let's talk about every pick I've given this year in the NFL as an example. 23-8. Every pick I've given this year. 4 weeks in the bag, 23-8. There's nobody in the country that can match what I do, but I always make sure, because anybody, Conrad, could make up anything. They could tell you and blow smoke and tell you, oh, I'm the greatest. But I am independently monitored and documented, so nobody could ever question what I say and go, I don't believe it. I send every pick to an independent monitoring and documentation service that has to get the pick before the game goes off and then publishes it after the game goes off so anybody could see what I gave. But this is the best start I've ever had. I've never been this good to start a season. You don't win every week, 4 weeks in a row, everything you put out. It's been the kind of year I've had. So get on a hot streak, because when a guy's on a hot streak like me, you want to ride it. I've always had a talent for picking winners. Never quite as hot as I am right now, but I've always been very good at it. And I think it's because I do more homework than anybody else. You know, the average guy or gal watching this podcast, they don't have time. They have a career. They have jobs. They might read the newspaper or go online and see something, but they don't have time 80 hours a week to study the games. That's what I do. And I have a crew of guys behind me, my consultants, who every week we get together 3 times a week and they throw their ideas at me. I throw my ideas at them. And then I pick the final 5 plays on Saturday and Sunday in college and pro football. So, I mean, I've got a great team behind me too, but we're all doing together hundreds of hours of homework. So you don't have to. It's all at vegaswinners.com.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to vegaswinners.com right now. Let's win some money. And Risky Business, of course, I think a few years prior to this was a big Tom Cruise movie. Is that the origin of the name, do you think? The Tom Cruise movie?
I don't know for sure. You'd have to get inside Dusty's mind to get that. I don't think so, only because if the story kind of paralleled each other, maybe. Don't know, but you never know. We all take things from TV and shows that we like and characters we like. Who's not a Clint Eastwood fan, or Charles Bronson, or any of those guys? John Wayne, the real badasses in the movies, we all were sat there, just starstruck by them. So maybe it was. I know it was a very, very hot movie. It was an entertaining movie. And, Dusty may have fancied himself as a little older Tom Cruise. Who knows?
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com.